about how to handle bad refereeing, meaning you're playing a game, it's probably an organized game because this is a street ball channel, meaning basically, not traditional like and one street ball, just like being a serious every day, every week park playing basketball player. But if you are playing organized basketball, meaning there are referees involved in officiating the game, what happens? How do you handle referees that seem to be making bad calls that are going against you, making the game seem unfair? Now, while I haven't played much organized basketball, I am aware that bad refereeing, biased refereeing, unfair refs do happen from time to time. Fortunately, they usually don't happen in do or die situations, meaning like you're trying to make the playoffs, you're trying to get into a tournament, you're trying to survive a tournament. Usually they're not, there's not bad refs involved in like championship games, or like if you lose, you go home. Usually that's not the case. So obviously it can happen, it has happened, it will happen, but for the most part, usually bad refereeing happens in, non-consequential games. And also, fortunately, it doesn't happen that often. Now, when it does happen to you, it really bothers you, and if it happens more than like once in a season or however often, then it does seem like it happens all the time. But in reality, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, this video is about how to handle it and what you should do. Two major points to keep in mind when you and your teammates are experiencing unfair, biased referees. First is to focus on what you can control, because remember, you can't control those referees, right? You can't make them be fair and unbiased. And you also can't control what the other team is doing, what the other coach is coaching them to do. You have no control over any of that. And so don't try to control that. Don't stress out or be anxious about trying to control that stuff. Don't do that about anything that you can't control. Put your focus into the stuff that you can control. So for instance, right, if you're getting foul calls when you are on defense, and anytime you reach in, even if you never make any contact, and it should be clear as day that you're not making any illegal contact, but you're getting called for fouls anyway, right? You can't control what the refs are calling. You can't control what the other team is doing in terms of how they're going to run their offense and then whether or not you reach in or not. But you can control if you actually do reach in. So if it's your game, if you're used to, right, reaching for the ball when you think you can get a clear steal, and it's just sort of, you've trained that into your nature to be that kind of a defender, in this game, not overall, not, your entire game in general, just for this specific game with this specific refereeing crew, right? You're gonna have to adapt. You're gonna have to change your game just for this refereeing crew. So you're gonna have to figure out how to play good, solid defense without making any contact. Even when you do see the opportunities to reach in and try to get a steal, and you're like, oh man, I could reach in right now and get that ball if I just reach in, right? Now you're gonna have to adapt and change your game for that particular game, because if you reach in, you're probably gonna get called for a foul even though you don't commit one.